If you're struggling with everyday life, listen to this. Your struggles can honestly become your biggest blessings, and you have no clue right now, like how or what that even means. I've been sharing about it more lately, but when I was 20 years old, I had a crippling drug addiction. I got clean 12 days after my 20th birthday, so I was just out of teenage years, and I got clean, came down to South Florida, and I stayed clean, and I'm clean now over 14 years. And that was my biggest struggle. Addiction was my biggest struggle in my life. It was a monster that was inside of my soul. Whatever your struggle is, listen. I came down to South Florida. I got clean. I straightened myself out, and I fixed my life. And eventually, I met my girl, and I fell in love with my girl. And we decided a couple years ago that we wanted to have kids. And we had a son. And then a little while after that, we decided we want to try again. And then we had a daughter. So I have two beautiful kids that I love with my whole heart. My biggest struggle turned into the two biggest blessings that I could ever, well, three. I got to include the mom. But my biggest struggle became my biggest blessing because had I not had a problem with drugs, I would have never went to a treatment center. I would have never come to South Florida. I would have never left New York. I would have never met my girl, and we would have never had these two beautiful, amazing children. So it's like you go through a struggle, and in the time of the struggle, you cannot see what God is doing for you. You might have gone to the doctor, and the doctor told you that if you don't straighten up your lifestyle, that you're going to die earlier than you should based on chronic illnesses that you're going to develop because you're overweight. That might kickstart you. That might be your rock bottom. That might kickstart you into a healthier lifestyle where you start working out, you start eating healthier. And along that journey, you might develop a passion for working out, and you might help save hundreds, if not thousands, of people's lives just by having turned your struggle into a strength. And you have to struggle to find the gold that's at the end of the rainbow. The gold is not in the beginning of it. And I think that it's a valuable thing to look at struggle in the moment, like what's going on, and what is God trying to tell me? What is the struggle preparing you for, and what is the struggle trying to point you in the direction of? And I ask myself these questions when I'm going through it in my day to day. Like, you take your power back when you make your struggle a platform to the next level. So I hope you listen to this, and I hope you know that you're not alone. I would sit in my room, and all I would care about was the next whatever drug that I was going to do. And if I didn't get that, I didn't feel adequate enough to even go into the world, look you in the face. I couldn't keep a conversation with people. I was always just